Yo, what's poppin', guys? It's your boy Crooks the Great, back at you guys with another banger of a UFC 4 video. And today we're gonna be using Petr Yan, aka the most OP'd guy on UFC 4. We're gonna be using him up against himself here in the first matchup. Now, in this video, we're gonna be taking on two of the worst styles of play in UFC 4. You guys will see what I mean here in a second. But starting off, this guy's not really doing anything too bad. Trying to chop away at the legs into a body kick. That's nice. Try to hit him with a switch kick, but we miss. Right there, counter off of that rear roundhouse kick. Now, we're just trying to take our time. Not really trying to rush anything because, like I said, we're going up against another Petr Yan. And he hits hard as hell. And we do not want him to have a head health lead because then he hard as hell to stop. So right there, he rocks me with a good jab straight. Goes with the knees and the elbows, which you guys know, if you play UFC 4 at all, is one of the most annoying play styles to deal with in the entire damn game. So my way of combating this is we're going to speed up the combinations just a little bit and just kind of chop up the combinations as well, just to try to bait him into throwing the knee and then exploiting that and really just getting a lot of head health damage off. Right here, he's landing a little bit too much for my liking. There, we mix it up nicely, catch him with a good jab hook, do a lot of damage. There's the triple elbow. We're going to work his legs as well because Petr Yan does have weak leg health in this game, but he does have a really good switch stance, so that kind of makes up for it. We're just trying to take our time. He's feinting off that leg kick into a straight as well. That's a very, very tricky combination. For those of you guys that don't use that, I'd really highly recommend that. We're taking our time, catching with a lead hook into a three-piece right there. There's a knee and elbow. We miss with the four-piece, but catch the leg. He's going to go for a flying knee, but we block it. So now with 2 minutes, he's gotten a rock off, but we're doing a lot of damage to him. We just need to be aware of how much those knees are doing damage to our body. Catch him with a nice four-piece. Good jab straight right there by him. Closed the distance very well. Hit him with a good jab leg kick into a four-piece. Catch him with a good three-piece right there. Hurt him. Drop him with the good lead hook. Now he's hurt, but we don't want to go down to that body because if we catch a knee while we're going for body punches, it's going to do major damage. Especially, y'all seen what kind of damage Petr Yan's knees do with the Aljamain Sterling last fight, right? So we ain't going to do that. So we switch to southpaw, then we go right back to orthodox. Catching him with a good straight lead hook. Just trying to bait him to throw one of those kicks out of range, but he's doing a good job of not doing so. So here with about 30 seconds left, we're in a good spot. We got a knockdown, so we're going to win this round. We just need to not eat any more damage, but we hit him with a nicely timed two-piece right there. Have him in a ground and pound scenario, but he's blocking up. Good job by him. Going to be able to survive, and now we're in his full guard. Posture back up again. Going to try to rain down some ground and pound strikes, but he did slip the straight. And that's the end of the first round. Now, we almost got him out of there a couple of times. The first start of the round was very, very shaky. But towards the latter half of that round, we started to pick it up and get some major damage off. So we're going to try to continue that here in the second round. But I know as soon as we hurt him or he hurts us, those knees and elbows are going to be coming out ridiculously fast and with a lot more consistency, let me tell you. So here we're trying to close the distance a little bit, but we're playing out at space, which is what you want to do with somebody that's going to knee and elbow spam you. Like that right there, catch him with a nice four-piece, go down to the body. You want to play with out in a little bit of space. You don't want to just be all up in their face like you see I'm trying to do right there when I have him rocked. We drop him right there, have him up against the fence. Good job by him circling off. But you only want to play close when you get them rocked. You don't want to just continue to smother them with pressure because then you walk right into those knees. So we're jabbing, trying to keep him out at space. Trying to bait him into throwing one of those leg kicks again. But there's a knee and elbow into a nice rear uppercut. So far, so good here in the second round. Shoots for a takedown. We deny that. So now that lets me know he's getting a little bit desperate because he hasn't shot for a takedown this entire fight. We rock him again with a nice three-piece, drop him right there. Now we're in a ground and pound scenario, but we don't want to get rolled, so we don't overcommit on the strikes with the ground and pound and full guard. So we're just going to take our time. We block that down transition. We're going to go for half guard, which we get. Go for top mount, but good job by him blocking that. He doesn't want to let us get him into any like compromising situations here on the ground, but we don't want to get rolled, so we get back up to our feet. Now we have him really right where we want him, which was up against the cage, and he knew that, so he circled off. Smart. Good straight lead hook, drops him again. Now we have him hurt. We're not overcommitting on the combinations. Crack him with a good jab straight. Knock him down again. Jabbing into that block just to close the distance. There's that elbow that we need to be careful of. We throw a knee of our own. There's another elbow right there by him. But now we're hurting him. Catch him with a good three-piece. Now we have him with a ground and pound scenario again, but this one's going to be a little bit different. And we are able to get the finish there with Petr Yan on really not an over, like a knee and elbow spammer. That's the only thing he could do, but a knee and elbow spammer nonetheless. You guys can see we knocked him down 5 times in the second round. We were able to get that dub. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the second fight that we do have for you guys here on the video. Now here we are, guys. We are going up against a created fighter with Petr Yan, and we are going to combat another irritating playstyle in UFC 4. Now, this playstyle right here, you guys see, if you pick up and play ranked championships at any point during the day, you guys are going to see this. It's not necessarily a cheesy playstyle. It's just super fucking annoying to deal with, let me tell you. And I pretty much speak for everybody in the community when I say this style of play is very, very annoying. And you already see what he's doing. He's just literally staying on the back foot, but it's going to get worse. He's staying on the, he's not just playing off the back foot. He's not really going to do anything even if I press forward. There's a, he tried to hit me with a knee. He's pressing forward a little bit, but he backs himself immediately up to the cage. Not really wanting to press forward unless we're walking forward at him. Now, the reason why people do this, guys, for those of you guys that are newer to the game, people want to catch you with stationary combinations because stationary combinations are faster than moving combinations. If you don't watch how you enter the pocket, you will get blasted straight through your moving combination with a moving combination with your stationary combination, and you'll eat massive damage, and then it'll do even more damage for you walking into it. So that's why people play like this. You guys see he's just trying to move laterally off of the cage, but you see the way I'm combating that is I'm not overcommitting on strikes to the block. I'm just kind of throwing two-piece combinations, then moving with them, then throwing another single, then maybe throwing another two-piece combination, and I'm working the legs as well. So it forces him to start trying to take me down, which he's not going to be able to get because that was very, very telegraphed. So we're just taking our time, popping that jab out, but working the body as well. We're not just headhunting, keeping it patient, not overcommitting, and not just walking forward mindlessly. That's what you don't want to do against guys like this. You don't want to just go in carelessly and mindlessly just walking forward at him, because then he's going to start hitting you with stuff that's going to do major damage, like I said, just because you're moving forward. See, we're just taking our time, double jabbing, lowering that block, trying to get him to overcommit to blocking up, and then working the body. Hit him with a good calf kick right there. Try to catch him with a front kick, but we just barely missed because he threw a knee off. Or I believe he threw a teep kick to the body. Catch him right there with a good body kick. He goes for a takedown, but we're on the denials. He misses right there with a body kick, and we're gonna try to take advantage of that. If he starts missing kicks, we're gonna try to hit him with the nice overhand right that Petr Yan does have. You might be able to get a flash KO with that thing, I'm not gonna lie. They were just closing the distance. Hit him with a good body uppercut right there. Catch him with the front kick to the block, which is going to lower it just a little bit. Just staying patient. That's the key to beating this playstyle, is just staying patient. Even when you're in the pocket, just stay patient. Don't just headhunt. Go down to the body, work the legs as well. Nice combination right there by him. And that's going to be the end of the first round. Now, we weren't in any bad situations at all in that first round. He kind of just sat back there, was just content with just taking body teep kicks. He was taking a lot of damage to the body as well as to the legs. So, very, very good first round. And we're going to try to maintain that consistency here in the second round. We immediately close the distance. We're trying to get him on that back foot. He tries to go for the side saddle throw, but we're on that denial again. Nicely timed front kick by him right there, though. Closing the distance again with the nice jab that Petr has. Hit him with the jab leg kick. He shoots for an ankle pick. We deny that again. I believe that's what, 4 out of 4 takedowns that we've defended already. Catch him with a good jab leg kick as he backs up. So we're just trying to work that leg to get him to switch into southpaw, because I don't think this guy is going to be very good fighting out of southpaw. So we're going to continue to work that leg like we are right there. But he returns the favor. But if he starts checking him, we're going to need to stop throwing him, because Petr does have low leg health in this game. So just closing the distance. And you can kind of see that this is this guy's game plan. He's going to stick to it whether it's working or it's not. So if we just continue the way that we're fighting him right now, we're going to get a decision win at the least. So he clinches us up, goes with some nice knees. Nice uppercut on the break. So he noticed that he wasn't going to be able to judo throw me out of the clinch. So he started going with the clinch knees, which is a smart idea, just to try to get my block to go up. And then maybe he can potentially get a throw later on in the fight. But he misses right there on the body kick. We overhand it like we said in the first round. Like I said in the first round, we're going to try to do. Hit him with the power single, take him down. Now we have him in a very, very dominating position here. Hitting him with knees to the body, go for the crucifix, and we do get it here. Now he's in all sorts of trouble because we did block his transition right there. Throwing those free elbows, but he is able to finally get us in the side saddle. Just taking our time, elbowing at that block. Goes for backside. We're going to try to posture up and roll him, but I forgot Petr does not have that side control roll. So we just got to stay patient here. We let him up just because we don't want this fight to be on the ground. He does have a Jiu-Jitsu Vanguard, or I believe his was a Jiu-Jitsu Shark. So we don't really want to mess with him too much on the ground because, you know, submissions in this game can be a little bit broken, especially if you have low stamina. So we're just going to try to keep this on the feet as much as possible. But you see me mixing up the combinations. I'm not just throwing at one beat. I'm mixing up the rhythm of the combinations that I'm throwing. He's going with the 2 knees to the head, but we block it that time. Hit him with a jab leg kick for his troubles. Closing the distance and just trying to cut him off, trying to keep him up against that cage. And as you can see, he's in southpaw now, which is where we wanted him to be at. Catch him with a good jab, straight head kick. Crack him with a good body uppercut, drop him. Now we have him in all sorts of trouble right here. So we're going to try to unload on that body, but he did a good job of circling off. 5 seconds left, just going down the body, then back up to the head. And that's going to be the end of the second round. Very, very clean second round against this style of play. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better start just because this guy's not really throwing anything offensively that's really going to make me second guess the way that I'm playing him. So here he backs himself up immediately, back up to the cage. He's trying to move laterally. We've done enough damage to him that I don't think he's really going to open up. I just think he's really waiting for us to make a mistake as we crack him with a good lead hook right there. Going down to the body twice, then back up to the head. Hit him with a nice switch kick that Petr does have. He hits us with a single leg, and he finally is able to get his driving takedown. The first one, and he denies that transition to sprawl right there. Nicely done. We're able to get back to half guard. Tries to go for top mount, but we deny that. We're going to try to regain our full guard, which we do so successfully. Now here, I feel safe. Here is where I really want him to be at. If he's in our full guard, I'm fine with that. I just don't want him either in top mount or in side control. But he did a good job of blocking the full guard and immediately goes to side control on that undeniable transition. But we're not going to let him get that top mount. That is not what we're going to do. So we get him back to half guard. We fake the full guard now just because he's on it. We gain full GA right there, and then we transition the back to full guard. Now we just want to watch what he's going to do. He postures up, trying to rain down heavy ground and pound strikes from stack guard. We were able to block it, and he knew what was going to happen, so he came back down into full guard. Nice transition timing right there by him, but we immediately get him back into full guard. Now so far so good. This guy is ground and pound, and really his jiu-jitsu in general really isn't scaring me too much. He's not really doing anything that I haven't seen, so we get back up to our feet right there. So now we both know he got me down to the ground for the first time and he wasn't able to do anything. So that's going to break his confidence even more because I'm tearing him up on the feet. So we're immediately applying pressure. We're not too worried about the takedowns anymore. He shoots for another one, but we're on the denial quick just because I knew that that was coming. Knee him twice. Have him up against the fence, but we're going to let him go because, like I said, we want it on the feet. We do not want to play into his game, but he catches our leg. He's going to hit us with the nice single leg takedown off of the cage right there. Goes for top mount, and now he's able to get it as I wasn't prepared for it, but we're able to get him back to half guard. Tries to posture up, but we're not having that. Just taking our time. Go for the full guard, but he blocks it. Good job. Goes for the side control right there. Gets it. Now we're not really in too much trouble. And we're back to half guard right there. We fake full guard. Now he's trying to rain down heavy ground and pound strikes from the half guard, but we're blocking well. Punching to gain that GA. Like I tell you guys, those of you guys that are newer to the game, you punch right here to gain GA, which is the meter up at the top, right above the clock. Let you know when you're at, when's the most opportune time to go for a transition. We pull him back down, and that's going to be the end of the third round. He did get me down in that round, but we did land the more damaging strikes on the feet. So we did win that round pretty much, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, UFC 4's judging decisions can be kind of fluky, so I can't say that for a certain, but I feel like I won that round. Now here in the fourth round, we're going to just stick to the same strategy. I'm going to close the distance with the jab, work the body, and work the legs when we get the opportunity. Double jabbing to close the distance. Throwing that lead hook out just in case he tries to slip. Work the body twice, knock him down right there with a good body rock as he moved into the hook that I threw. Crack the body with a good knee. Just trying to work the body again now, especially because we got the body rock. So now we're just putting a lot more pressure on him. Now we're sticking to him like glue. Crack him with a good three-piece right there. He shoots for the single leg again, but we deny that thing. We're going to try to go for a side saddle throw right there, but he knew it was coming and blocked it. Another single leg right there by him. We're not having that. We're going to circle him off to the cage, throw a couple knees, drop him right there. Now we have him in all sorts of trouble, and we're going to be able to get the win off of that takedown denial. That's what happens. That's what should happen if you're shooting for 10 takedowns in a fight. You should eventually gas out, and 2 knees should get you the dub like it did right here with Petr Yan. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys are new to the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. I do post UFC 4 content on this channel daily. But until the next video, guys, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next one.